YouTube, what's good with y'all boys, man? It's your boy Superior. We back with another video. Now in this video, I'm gonna show y'all boys one of the best ISO builds you could create on current gen. Okay, if you're on next gen, this video doesn't necessarily apply to you. The current gen builder and the next gen builder are two completely different things. So this video is for the current gen players. All right, so one thing y'all need to know about the builder this year, it is very punishing. Okay, so you have to be careful with the way you're allocating your attributes. All right, so I made him a point guard. I chose left hand. You can choose whatever number you want. You can choose whatever hand you want. I made my player 6'4". Okay, now the reason I made my player 6'4" is because 6'4" is a cap for a lot of the good dribble moves. Okay, so that's the personal reason I chose 6'4". I made the weight the lowest possible because I want my player to be as fast as possible. And I left the wingspan as default. I chose the body type built. You can choose whatever you want. All right, so the stats are already allocated already, so we're just gonna go through it. All right, so every stat here, I put everything for a reason, and I'm gonna explain why everything is at the number that it's at. Okay, so my driving layup is a 69, my driving dunk is a 82. My driving layup and close shot got dragged up with my dunk. My mid-range shot is an 85, my three-point shot is 85, my free throw got dragged up to a 60 with my midi and three-point shot. My pass accuracy is a 59. I wish it could be higher, but if I put it higher, I would be sacrificing way too much on my build. Okay, my ball handling is an 87, my speed with ball is an 89, my perimeter defense is an 83, my steal got dragged up to a 53. I would also love for my steal to be higher, but I would be sacrificing too much on this build. My defensive rebound is a 45, it got dragged up. My speed is a 90, my acceleration is a 90. God yeah, bless me. My strength is a 39, got dragged up. My vertical is a 71, and my stamina is a 93. Okay, now let me explain some stuff to you. Okay, to you guys. All right, so a lot of attributes get dragged up this year more than it did last year, meaning if you upgrade something, it's gonna drag other attributes up with it. Okay, so for example, my ball handling, once I upgrade my ball handling, it drags the driving layup up, and it drags what did it drag up? Something else. My close shot, my midi shot drags up the layup automatically, you know what I'm saying, which I didn't really care for too much, but at the same time, it's just like when it drives other stuff, it takes away a lot of attributes from you that you could be putting in other places. Because I would want my my pass accuracy to be higher because I'm gonna be isoing. I would want my my stealing to be higher. I'd want to max out my speed and acceleration. However, if you try to max out anything this year, anytime you put anything into the 90s, your build, I ain't gonna lie, you're sacrificing a lot, and you're gonna be very limited to other attributes. If you put anything into the 90s, the only thing you can get away with putting in the 90s a little bit is the physical. The physical affects it a lot more than it did last year, but it still doesn't affect it as much as shooting, dribbling, and finishing, those stuff, right? The moment you put anything into the 90s, you automatically limit your build, and you could barely upgrade anything. Okay, it's hard to make a build that can do multiple things this year, which is why I kind of balance it out a little bit. Also, you cannot make like an OP play shot this year. If you try to make an OP play shot, your build is gonna be trash. I promise you, bro. Like making a OP play shot, the typical play shot is basically a one-dimensional build. But even this year, it's still hard to make a one-dimensional build. You end up making a no-dimensional build, and I'm gonna show you guys that in a minute. Okay. Now let me explain the reason why I put some of these attributes where they are. So let's start with the ball handling. Okay. The reason I put my ball handling to an 87, but initially I put it at an 86. But I had an extra upgrade, so I just tacked it on to an 87, right? The reason I put it to an 87 is because most of the dribble moves that I want is an 85 plus ball handling required. You need an 85 and higher, okay? The one that I specifically want though is a Kemba Walker signature size up, which is an 86. It requires an 86 ball handling. Until the other one comes out, like the D Rose, I'm gonna be using the Kemba, and I need the 86 ball handling for that. Okay, there are some dribble moves, there are some signature size up that require a 92, like Kyrie Irving, for example. His signature size up requires a 92 ball handling. Okay, so you see, you kind of have to juggle with your stuff. Now, I would love for my mid-range and my three-point shot to be higher, but by doing that, I would not have enough attributes to upgrade anything else, and I'm gonna show you in a minute. Okay, so Mike Green says the the good number for consistent shooting is anything above 85. 85 and higher is a safe number for shooting, so I went with 85 mid-range and three-pointer. Plus last year I was shooting with a 83 on my ISO build on next gen, and I was hitting threes with a 48-3 last year, but the game is different this year, you know what I'm saying? Shooting is a lot tougher, so I think 85 should be a solid number. The reason I put my dunk to an 82, initially I only wanted to like an 80, but I had extra points, tacked it on. By putting it lower, it would drag other stuff down, so I kind of had to balance. Everything is a balance. I took my time on this build. I want my dunk is 82 because I want to be able to attack the basket confidently and safe. I don't want to go to the basket and then my player lays it up or he goes in weak. I want to be able to go to the basket strong. And an 82 driving dunk is a good number that you can attack the basket confidently and strongly. You know what I'm saying? To get contact dunks this year, you need an 84 ball handling to get the small contact dunks. To get the elite contact dunks, however, you need an 86 plus. Now, typically, I would put my driving layup to 70 so I could get long athlete, but it doesn't even matter making a layup a 70 this year simply because they changed the requirement for the long athlete. You now need an 88 driving layup, an 88 or 86 driving layup. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if I upgrade my layup to an 88 or 86 to get a safe driving dunk, I automatically lose out a lot on shooting and playmaking. You know what I'm saying? I lose a lot on other stuff, so I have to just stick with a 69 driving layup, which means I can no longer get long athlete. None of us could get long athlete, and they did that deliberately because they know everyone uses long athlete. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of the highest required. It's one of the highest required layups in the game. It's a long athlete. So that's why I did that for the driving dunk. My perimeter D, I could play good defense without a lot of defensive badges, especially last year. All I needed was the perimeter D, and I was playing good defense still on next gen with a perimeter D. So my perimeter D is an 88. I need that 100%. My speed acceleration, you know what I'm saying? I would love for it to be higher, but like I said, the moment you go anything past 90, bro, your build is going to be capped off, dog. You know what I'm saying? So let me go on and show y'all how punishing this build is this year, okay? I'm going to show y'all how punishing the build is. Matter of fact, let me just do this so I can reset it right here. And now watch this. I'm going to try to make a typical play shot. And I'm going to show you how punishing the build system is this year. Watch this, okay? So, first of all, we're going to max out the shooting because this is like a typical play shot. You max out your shooting. And you see the 3-point alone drags the free throw, drags the midi. Well, you want the midi out too, but it drags the close shot. And look, it still drags the close shot all the way up to a 64, which automatically right there, look at your free throw and your close shot. It takes away so many attributes that you could be using elsewhere. Y'all see what I'm talking about? How it's punishing? Like, oh, look at 69, man. I could have used that somewhere else. 64, I could have used that somewhere else, right? So let me upgrade the ball handling because we're making a typical play shot here. Upgrade the speed with ball. And look at that, I'm already at 98 overall, and all I did was upgrade my shooting and ball handling. And my build is already, I can't do nothing else much more, right? So I'm gonna upgrade the speed and acceleration because you're making a typical play shot, and I'm done. There's nothing else I could upgrade. Now you want to go for your stamina, obviously. You know what I'm saying? But upgrade your pass and accuracy. It's like you're done as a play shot. You're done. Like this right here, I was trying to make a one-dimensional play shot, like a typical play shot. But even this build is not even a one-dimensional build. This is a no-dimensional because there's what can you do on this build really? You know what I'm saying? Yes, you got a high ball handling, but you don't have enough speed and acceleration to get yourself open to get that shot. You don't have enough stamina to dribble around to get open for that shot. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, you really can't do nothing on this build. You can't attack the basket because you have no finishing. You have shooting, but how are you gonna get open? You have no stamina, you have no quickness, you know what I'm saying? So you can't just make an OP play shot this year. Your defense is dog, you're gonna get dropped off. You know what I'm saying? You have no perimeter D, no defensive badge, you're gonna get dropped off. This build, like trying to make a typical play shot, it's just not possible no more, bro. Like you have to manage your attributes and take your time making your builds this year, you know what I'm saying? Which is why the build that I just showed you, I promise you, is one of the best ISO builds in the game, one of the best guard builds in the game. Well, I'm gonna be ISO, so that's one of the best ISO builds in the game. I'm gonna keep messing around with the builder, and if I find a better variation, which I'm most likely gonna do, maybe in a week or so, I'm gonna show y'all a better variation. But right now, this is one of the best ISO builds in the game, bro. The system is very, very punishing. Take your time. Don't just go out there and do anything reckless. My name is KingSuperior, and I'll catch y'all boys on the next video, man. Peace.